Okay, Ben. I've got our catalog open right here. Okay, so this is the database, geodatabase that you sent me that had issues with a broken related table between the catch location and the catch table. What happened at some point is that the relationship class was deleted, it looks like. This is a relationship class, but this is for your photos for the catch table. So we need to build a relationship class. And also, you emailed me and wanted to change the name of your feature service, the catch location, to sample, and your catch table, or PIFSC underscore catch table, to just catch table. Well, you can't change the names of these with related tables, or I should say a relationship class active. So what has to happen is at the geodatabase level, you have to, at the feature class level, you have to manage those attachments. This one you can create attachment because it's a feature class. The catch table had the photos. Well, first what we want to do is delete the attachment. That way you can change the names of these, and that's what we're going to do first. I don't know why that table's there. I'm going to delete that. That's a domain table. Anyway, we're going to deal with these two. We deleted the attachment for photos for the catch table. And we want to right click on the feature class and look at the properties. And now we can change the name of these, I think. Maybe not. Let's do this. Let's do rename. And let's name this sample. And let's take a look at that one. Right click properties. Now it's sample. It's going to alias as sample. Okay. And let's do the same thing here and just delete the front end of this. Okay, so now we have the feature class sample and the catch table. Okay. What we want to do now is we want to make sure that the sample feature class, the point feature class, has the global ID. Currently, if you look in the fields, it does not have a global ID. The global ID was deleted. Okay, so we want to relate the global ID from the sample to the table. And if we look at the table fields, you want a GUID, and that GUID is the relationship between the global ID and on the sample feature class and your table, so it relates to the correct record when we have several records per point. So that has a GUID, so that's good. We want to leave that like that. Then we want to go to the sample, right click, manage, and add global. And it will give us this message, and you just say yes, you want to continue. So now it has a global ID. So that will be good. And what we'll do next is we'll then create that relationship class between the point feature and the table. So we go to the global. When I say global, we go to the geodatabase. We right click and we say new relationship class. And we want to give it a name. I always give it a name like sample, like a feature. I always think of it as feature to table. So feature to catch table, and then I'll usually say REL, like relate. And we want to go from sample to catch, and then hit next. And then we want a composite relationship, because if we do delete it, we want it all to go away, every record. Also here, I like to say sample. I like to go, I always look at this from feature to table. And then I usually just do it like this. And then we want to say none, no message propagated. And then it's a one to many, because we'll have 1 point and many records. And I don't want to add any attributes. And then here's where you want to put your, think of it as the feature sample, global ID to GUID, next, and finish. And you'll see that this guy is created, this relationship class. It tells you one to many, composite, sample to catch, and you're good. We also wanted to add back in that so we can take photos when we're in the catch table. So we want to manage and create attachments there. So that's created. So now we can take photos in the catch table. Also, what I thought might be a good idea in the catch table as well is in the fields, we've got these fields. Well, you might want to track who put what in there. And there's a good way to do that in the database. You can enable editor tracking, and this will give you like the last updated and user updated fields. And you can just hit yes. And so what I'll show you what that does. And that way it creates these 4 fields. And that way you can hide them in the actual application in the collector app. But when you download the data, it might be a good idea just to have when it was created and then the last editor. But that's up to you. So that's how you do that. That's how you create. You have to delete your relationships and then go back to basically your core point feature and table, and then build your relationship class, and then build your attachments for your catch tables for photos, and then you're set to go.